このパンツは声はもっと遠くから聞こえたはずなのに、
あの方の望む
本庄さんこっちへ。パワーだけじゃない、本庄さんの射撃センスが高いことは知って、だからといってこんなことでも諦めたわけじゃない。
Last time on High Rise Invasion, Yuri was attacked by a skier angel who menacingly pulled out a needle, ready to stab her. Recalling the specific instructions given to her by Dealer Mask, Yuri sets out to find the mysterious mouthless mask. Upon discovering it, she obediently places it over her face, only to hear the god command order her to eliminate her adversary. Without hesitation, Yuri carries out the command and kills Skier Mask. Meanwhile, Rika has managed to gather more allies in his fight against the angels. However, unbeknownst to him, they are being closely monitored by the ever-vigilant Kusakabe. As Yuri removes the mask and takes a moment to regain her bearings, the god command speaks to her once more, informing her that her memories and consciousness will remain intact and that she can control angels based on wavelength compatibility. Shortly thereafter, Yuri receives a call from Mayuko, who informs her that she has been saved by a candidate. Apparently, Kuon and Sniper Mask had managed to save Mayuko through Kuon's god candidate powers. Mayuko demands answers from Kuon, while Yuri focuses on her mission to continue moving forward and meet Yoshida. As fate would have it, Rika and his group eventually cross paths with Yoshida, and they quickly realize that he is someone they can trust. Unfortunately, their brief moment of peace is shattered when they are suddenly ambushed by Kusakabe and her team. In a valiant effort to defend themselves, Rika and his comrades face off against the relentless attackers. However, things take a turn for the worse when Rika collapses during the fight. Just as all seems lost, Yoshida's angels arrive to lend their support, engaging in a fierce battle with Kusakabe's team. In the midst of the chaos, Swimmer Mask swoops in and kidnaps Rika. As Yuri learns of Rika's kidnapping, her anger boils over and she makes a solemn vow to save her brother at all costs. Meanwhile, Mayuko finds herself face to face with a pair of formidable angels, but just as all seems lost, Sniper Mask swoops in to save the day. Despite the danger they face, Yuri refuses to sit idly by and rushes to help her allies. As one of the angels launches a barrage of grenades at them, Yuri deftly destroys them, leaving the angels defenseless against her and Sniper Mask's combined strength. With the threat neutralized, Kuon steps forward and introduces herself to Yuri, revealing that they are both god candidates. Meanwhile, Rika is brought before Mamoru Aikawa, who outlines his plan for a new world and offers her a place by his side as his ally. Aikawa explains that in order to become the perfect god, a candidate must make their way to the Railgun Tower. He believes that with the help of his loyal team, he can actually achieve this lofty goal. As Rika is taken to the helipad, a helicopter suddenly appears on the scene. It lands on the helipad where Aikawa is waiting and then quickly takes off again. Aikawa reveals that the angry masked angels, known as guardian angels, are working to prevent candidates from becoming god. Aikawa initiates his orders by commanding a squad to guard the helipad and to execute any intruders. Following this, he issues a directive to Kusakabe and his superior angels to eliminate Yuri and any other potential candidates. Meanwhile, an intense battle erupts between White Feather, one of Aikawa's angels, and Sniper Mask, with White Feather holding the advantage. As Sniper Mask begins to falter, Kuon decides to utilize her railgun, but before she can unleash her attack, Ain appears on the scene, allowing Sniper Mask to escape unscathed. Kazuma Aohara deduces that Yuri is in the vicinity and is eager to make contact with her. A young boy named Uzuki, Sashio Tanabe, and Aohara set out to meet Yuri. White Feather reports back to Aikawa, who speculates that the railgun user is likely situated on the east side, where Yuri is located, and arrogantly declares himself to be the perfect god. As Yuri and her companions approach the designated rendezvous point, Mayuko begins to speculate whether Kuon is indeed the railgun user, a hypothesis that is soon confirmed. Elsewhere, Aikawa receives critical intel about the railgun user's location. Shortly thereafter, Sniper Mask arrives on the scene, commenting on Yuri's newfound strength. Kuon reveals to Sniper Mask that their adversary, Aikawa, is holding Rika captive. While interrogating Rika, Kusakabe finds out that Rika has a personal connection with Sniper Mask. She desperately tries to convert him into an angel. However, Rika ends up hurting himself to prevent this. Despite his injuries, Rika declares that Sniper Mask possesses enough strength to take down Aikawa before losing consciousness. Before we continue, answer the question of the day. What is your favorite weapon in anime? Comment down below for a chance to be shouted out. Now, back to the recap. As the situation intensifies, Aohara informs Yuri that Aikawa is plotting to eliminate other candidates. Kuon then urges Yuri to talk to Sniper Mask for more information. During their conversation, Yuri becomes curious about Rika's relationship with Sniper Mask. Following a heartfelt conversation with Yuri, Sniper Mask enters hibernation mode. Meanwhile, unbeknownst to them, Student Mask, one of Aikawa's angels, keeps a watchful eye on Yuri from a nearby building. Kuon, Mayuko, and Mayuko's angel, Alter Ego, take a dive into Sniper Mask's subconscious, hoping to find clues about his past. They find themselves in a dream where a young Sniper Mask converses with a young Rika, who refers to him as Yuka Makoto. Once Sniper Mask awakens from his hibernation, the girls exit the dream. As tensions continue to rise, Yuri discovers a group of masks and proceeds to eliminate them. Student Mask observes the entire scene, waiting for the right moment to strike. As the scene unfolds, Student Mask lunges at Yuri in the name of Aikawa, but just in the nick of time, Mayuko sweeps in and saves her. In the midst of the chaos, Student Mask begins spewing Aikawa's beliefs, but Yuri is unimpressed and decides that the only way to stop this madness is to kill him. Meanwhile, Aikawa makes a shocking announcement that his team, which includes Kusakabe, Swimmer Mask, and the Archangel, he is planning to assassinate Yuri's people. Kusakabe reminisces about the time when she and Aikawa first met the Archangel. The Archangel is a firm believer that everything is evil and killing people is the ultimate form of justice. This belief is what makes Aikawa able to control him. Yoshida's angels report on Kusakabe, Archangel, and Rika's whereabouts, but elsewhere, Yuri receives Yoshida's report and the distressing news that Kusakabe's squad is closing in. Aohara tries to extract information from Student Mask and also reveals that he has the power to immobilize an angel for a split second. As tensions rise, Yuri and her team prepare for the final battle, but before Sniper Mask can take aim at Kusakabe, Uzuki shocks everyone by revealing that she is his mother. Swimmer Mask and the Archangel launch an attack on Yuri, Ain, and Mayuko, but Aikawa activates the Archangel's full power. Meanwhile, Yuri engages in a fierce battle against Swimmer Mask. As Makoto tries to shoot at Archangel, his attempt is quickly thwarted as Archangel effortlessly stops the bullet with his fingers. Meanwhile, Ain attempts to sneak up on Archangel, but despite his best efforts, she cannot take him down. Suddenly, Aohara unleashes his power, which allows both Ain and Mayuko to injure Archangel. However, in a swift retaliation, Archangel uses Makoto's spare bullet to shoot Aohara in the neck, leaving the team in a state of shock and desperation. With Ain tending to Aohara, Mayuko calls upon her angel Alter Ego to initiate the defragmentation process. As she works to complete the task, Tanabe arrives and uses his quick wit to confuse Archangel and buy the team some much-needed time. Once Mayuko's defragmentation is complete, her combat skills match Archangel's, allowing her to take the lead in the fight. While Yuri manages to kill Swimmer Mask and Kuon calms down to use their final attack, Mayuko signals Kuon to use the railgun. Meanwhile, Kusakabe attempts to report to Aikawa and ultimately escapes. As Archangel emerges from the rubble, Yuri prepares to make the final blow. However, just as she is about to deliver the finishing blow, the God Command announces that their wavelengths have matched, enabling Yuri to control Archangel. Despite her team's victory, Alhara tragically loses his life in the battle. Elsewhere, Aikawa learns of Yuri's existence and attempts to use him as leverage to make Rika surrender. When Rika rejects Aikawa's proposal, he threatens Yuri. At the end of the episode, Yuri and her team stand ready to destroy this horrible world. What a way to end this series on a cliffhanger! Go check out our other recaps and stay tuned for our review of High Rise Invasion.